former Rajikal Medical College principal Sandeep Ghosh along with Suman Hazara, Biplab Singh and Afsar Ali was brought to CBI Special Alipur Court in Kolkata on Tuesday. The court extended their custody until September 23rd. The judge had ordered them to be physically presented in court, rejecting the CBI's request for a virtual appearance, citing security concerns due to growing public outrage over the rape and murder of a junior doctor. Afsar Ali served as Ghosh's security guard, Biplab Singh was involved in pharmaceutical equipment supply, and Suman Hazara owned a drugstore. It is alleged that Ghosh illegally provided them with special privileges at the hospital. After 8 days in CBI custody, all four were brought in court. The Supreme Court has provided significant relief to 91 medical students from Sri Guru Ram Rai Institute of Medical and Health Sciences in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. The court ordered the college to return the students' original documents withheld due to unpaid fees, after accepting a payment of Rs 7.5 lakhs from each student. The college had raised the annual fee from Rs 5 lakh to Rs 9.78 lakh, prompting the students who had completed their MBBS and internships to challenge the decision in court. Without their documents, they were unable to participate in NEET PG counseling or practice medicine. The student promised to pay the outstanding fees, leading to this decision by a bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. The sexual exploitation case of women wrestlers at Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court was adjourned on Tuesday after a female wrestler's health worsened during the hearing, forcing a postponement. Former Indian Wrestling Association President Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and Vinod Tomar appeared in court. Additional Chief Justice Magistrate Priyanka Rajput had scheduled the next hearing for September 12th. In a previous hearing on August 30th, Delhi police acknowledged their error in removing the wrestler's security and pledged to address it. Wrestler Vinesh Fogart had raised the issue on social media. During the hearing, the victim wrestlers requested that witness statements be recorded in a separate room, but Singh's lawyer opposed the request. The court stated that if the victim felt more comfortable, her statement would be heard in a separate room. The case will continue on September 12th. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor received relief from the Supreme Court on Tuesday in defamation case related to a controversial statement about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The court has paused the defamation proceedings in the trial court. A bench of Justice Hrishikesh Roy and R. Madhavan issued a notice to the Delhi government and the complaint, asking for a response within 4 weeks. Tharoor had appealed to the Supreme Court on August 29th after the Delhi High Court refused to halt the defamation proceedings. The case was filed by BJP leader Rajiv Babbar, and the Rouse Avenue Court took cognizance of it on November 16, 2018. The Delhi High Court has granted bail to Sukanya Mandal, daughter of TMC leader Anubrata Mandal, in a high-profile cattle smuggling case involving crores of rupees. Justice Neena Bansal Krishna ordered her release. Earlier, on June 1, 2023, the Rouse Avenue Court had rejected Sukanya's bail plea, prompting her to appeal to the Delhi High Court. On July 5, 2023, the High Court issued a notice to the ED regarding her plea. The ED alleged that Anubrata Mandal deposited large sum of money into Sukanya's bank accounts. Sukanya, a government teacher in West Bengal, was arrested by the ED on April 26, 2023, following interrogation in Kolkata. A petition has been filed in the Supreme Court by lawyer Shashank Shekhar Jha, calling for the creation of a regulatory board to oversee content on OTT platforms. The petition highlights that while films in theatres requires a censor board certificate, no such systems exist for OTT content, leading to the presence of violent, pornographic and potentially security-threatening material. It argues that current IT regulations are insufficient and urges the government to establish a board, chaired by a senior IAS officer, with experts from various fields such as film, media, defense and law, to monitor OTT content. Watch our special programs and share the videos to stay updated with the daily court proceedings.